Hi guys, and welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. This is the general tarot reading for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn, this is your August 2015 general tarot reading. I'd just like to say give a quick apology, Capricorn, for not uploading a video for July. It's simply because I had a lot going on. I'm going to do a video about it anyway, just to kind of let everybody know what was going on. I've done the Scorpio reading, and whoever's watched that Scorpio reading will know exactly what was going on with me over the past kind of few months. But I went through a little bit of a traumatic time. But I'm feeling a lot better now, or I'm trying to get there. Let's just put it that way. There's still some lingering stuff going on, but I know the universe is taking me through a journey, and I'm trusting it, and I'm trusting in God. And for all of you guys that have sent me well wishes, I'm overwhelmed by how much support I've had through the YouTube community and through all of my subscribers. And I had a bit of a cry this morning because I was absolutely overwhelmed by the amount of comments and messages that I'd had from everybody, and I just didn't know how much I was loved by my YouTube subscribers. I'm going to do I'm going to do a video on it, a video of thanks anyway, that I'm going to put up after I've put up all the 12 zodiac signs for the month of August. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. And now to your reading. Okay, now I've dealt the cards, and I dealt an angel card as well. And it's really funny, your reading. What I do now is I pick two cards from the top of the deck that represent your general overall energy for the month, okay, and how the cards kind of fall in with that. And I also pick a card from the bottom now to represent kind of the theme, or the advice card that I feel that the universe, the angel spirit, is trying to say. And I usually now pick an angel card if I feel it's necessary to do that, okay, to give some added insight. So your first two cards, Capricorn, are the Four of Cups in reverse, and also the Knight of Wands. Now, the court cards I choose to see as characters, okay, because especially if I only have one court card, I see that as being a character, or it could be just an energy, okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, I think that are you an earth sign? I don't follow the earth and the air and the even though I should, I suppose, and the water and the fire signs as much, okay. But I think Capricorn might be earth, okay, but that doesn't matter anyway, because it's the energy that I'm looking for in the readings more than anything else. So I think for the overall theme for the month is some of you guys are looking to break out of a rut. When you get this Four of Cups in the upright position, this usually would represent some form of kind of feeling a sense of kind of restriction in something. This usually would represent maybe being given an opportunity but not acknowledging the opportunity. You're kind of quite indecisive, or you're focusing on other stuff. You're focusing on what has been, because we have the Three Cups here upstanding, and the guy is looking at those Three Cups, but he's not looking at what is right in front of his eyes. This card can represent things like boredom, discontentment, this type of thing. But I feel for August, a lot of you guys are kind of feeling that time is running out on something, or you're feeling that something isn't going to work out, or it's almost like you've given up hope on something. This is how I see this card. And that it's really funny, when I first pulled these cards, Capricorn, what came into my mind was take time out for some reason. I don't know why those words came to me, but it was like the universe was saying take time out. That's all I could hear. But it's almost like you've given up hope on something. But I feel that the cards are saying that you shouldn't give up hope. This is what I feel that this reading is about. There is some fighting in this reading, but I don't feel that and I feel that somehow some of you guys have given up hope on something. But we have the Knight of Wands directly behind it, which is saying there is still legs in this thing. There's still movement going on, okay? There is still some movement. So if in the upright you're kind of like contemplating something, or you're bored with something, or you're feeling a little bit restless with something, and now it's in reverse and you're kind of just given up hope on it entirely, it's almost like the reading is saying, but this Knight of Wands is still behind you. There is still somebody who is either interested in you, or There is still fire behind something here. We have a lot of Wands cards in this reading today. But to me, this reading is saying don't give up hope, okay? And the overall theme for the month is the Four of Pentacles. So this is still holding on to something. This is a feeling limited with something, feeling that you're stuck in a rut with something, okay? And I feel that if we were to look at this card, the Four of Cups, this is you guys really wanting to break out of that rut, but it's almost like this, to me, this suggests a feeling of hopelessness for you guys. But this is saying don't feel hopelessness about something, okay? Because it's going to work out fine for you. Because we do have that Knight. Now, if the Knight of Wands was before the Four of Cups in reverse, this would suggest to me that the Knight of Wands had decided just to do one, okay? He decided he'd had enough and he just decided to go his own way. And that would be you with the opportunity lost behind it, okay? But we don't have the cards falling in that direction. Do you understand? We've got the cards falling in this direction, where where in front, the first card is the Four of Cups in reverse, and then the Knight of Wands, which suggests that whoever it is that feels that they've given up hope on something, Capricorn, that there is still fire here. There is still passion. There is still the fire behind it. So it's not a completely hopeless case for you. Now, we've dealt with the overall energies, okay? We'll probably come back to that a little bit more in a moment, okay? But I just want to kind of focus on other stuff. Let's have a look at the reading. We've got the Hierophant. And we've got the Seven of Wands. Now, what strikes me most, I think, about both of these cards is that they are so they are polar opposites as far as I'm concerned. Your Hierophant is mostly a card about having to kind of adhere to the conventions of others. If you look at this guy here, to me, this card doesn't represent freedom. It just doesn't. You know, a lot of readers talk about this card being about wisdom, a higher spirituality, a higher calling, that kind of thing. But I always look at the pictures as well, and all I see with this guy here is that he is kind of on a pedestal and two people are kind of bowing down to him. So they're listening to everything that he says because of what he represents. Okay, and he represents order, conventionality, the way that things should be done, never looking outside the box, but always staying within the confines of some form of order. Now, the Seven of Wands is different, because the Seven of Wands to me represents not adhering to what other people say, or not adhering to what other people think, or not adhering to other people's visions. I see Wands cards as being the vision cards primarily. I almost see them as being eyes a lot of the time. Okay, being watched, for example. And this card to me is like standing your ground. And I feel that these two cards together it represents kind of a fight between, do I do what everybody wants me to do, or do I do my own thing? Okay, so this to me is like the Maverick card. It can be fighting off competition, but I see more the competitive cards as being the Five of Wands, which we do have here in this reading. So I feel that when I look at these two cards, I feel that within August, you guys, and I feel that it kind of ties in so far with the two cards that came up first to represent the overall energy for the month, Capricorn, because there is a sense of hopelessness here, okay? But something's still got legs behind it. Something still is something is still in movement, okay? There is still movement. You're going to be breaking out of a rut, because that Four of Cups in reverse can also suggest freedom. It can suggest breaking an addiction, for example, because the Cups cards can often represent sometimes, especially if, for example, if they're coupled with something like the Devil card, they can represent sort of things like alcoholism, being addicted maybe to drink, something like that. But when it's in reverse, it's almost like you're throwing the drink down the drain, okay? You're no longer kind of, your cup isn't filled up with something that didn't make you feel very good. You've decided to pour it away, so you've decided to kind of release it. Do you see where I'm coming from? So I feel that it's funny because I feel that when I look at these cards over and over again, so many meanings come to me. So I'm really getting things like hopelessness, but there is still hope, because we do have that Knight of Wands. And that Knight of Wands, when we look at the Wands cards, it's all about fire, passion, taking a risk. Okay? So if for some of you guys, this is a love reading, don't worry about it, because what you feel might be hopeless is somebody who is still very interested. Somebody still wants to take a risk. Somebody still wants to go there with you. So don't feel that it's all is lost. Okay? And this shows up again in a couple more cards that I'm going to show you in a moment. With the Hierophant and the Seven of Wands together, this is fighting a cause. Okay? This is fighting the cause of freedom versus conventionality, as far as I'm concerned. Okay? So what is it that somebody is fighting for? Okay? Because somebody's standing their ground with something. If you look at this Seven of Wands here, these 6 wands, this guy is fighting off. So this guy is fighting off people who are quite stoic, or stoic visions, or stoic ideas, or stoic ways of seeing things. He's got his wand brandished high, and he's kind of like, but no, I don't agree with that. I don't actually agree with that. I'm standing my ground. This is what I agree with, and I'm not adhering to what you tell me. This is what this guy is saying. And so this could be the risk taker in the Knight of Wands, the person who still wants to go for something, even though the situation looks like it might be lost or hopeless. He still is interested. He still wants to go for it. He still wants to do it. Okay? We have the Ace of Wands here. Bright idea, new venture. Okay? New ideas. Something that is exciting, creative in the offering. Okay? And then we've got the Four of Swords. So this is contemplation. Somebody is contemplating something here. Somebody is contemplating this fresh idea. They could be trying to make a plan. The Four of Swords can often show up when you're kind of taking time out and you're trying to make a plan, or you're trying to devise a route, or you're trying to devise something. Okay, so if you do feel that something is completely lost within August, Capricorn, it could simply be that whoever it is that you feel is lost, or whatever it is, there are secret plans in the making. There are secret things going on that you probably don't know about. Perhaps somebody is trying to kind of, okay, work something out, but all is not lost here. So don't limit yourself, okay? Don't feel stuck on the idea that you've lost something, because I don't believe that you have. We also have the Five of Cups and the Three of Wands. These two characters have their backs turned to each other, but one character feels that all is lost, but the connection is still there. And one character feels that they're waiting for their ships to come in. So again, this, to me, this is a card of planning here. But this person is planning kind of behind your back. They're planning something behind your back, okay? But you're both kind of feeling the same thing, because we've got 2 wands left standing behind this guy and 2 cups left standing. Okay, so the idea that this person has is still there. Whatever is being built is still there. And the emotional connection is still there for the both of you, because you're both sharing the wands and the cups behind you. So the emotional and the connection and the vision and the ideas are still there for whoever it is that you feel that you've lost, or whatever it is that you feel that you've lost. The connection is still there, and it's a connection of vision, and it's a connection of emotion. Okay, those things are still there. Okay, we also have this Five of Wands. This is a card for me of confusion, conflicting ideas on stuff, conflicting thoughts, the ones aren't always thoughts cards, but they're more about conflicting passions. Everybody's fighting for something. Everybody's fighting to get something through. But we do have this Three of Pentacles, which is the stabilizing force here. Okay, so trying to build a foundation, stability through chaos, as far as I'm concerned. So it's a really funny reading, Capricorn, for you guys for August. But let's just go through this again, and then I'm going to come back and show you what the angel card is. I feel that there is a situation for some of you guys going on in August, whereby for some of you guys, you're trying to break free from something. There has been some limiting thought, some self-limiting ideas going on. Okay, there has been some self-limiting behaviour going on, physical behaviour going on, because it is a Pentacles card, and Pentacles deal with realistic stuff. Okay, they're an earth sign, so it's our actions, it's literally what we do. So this is kind of like holding on to something. When I look at this Four of Pentacles as well, it's not just a card about, I suppose I've been explaining it in a very negative way, you'll know, being stuck to something, stuck in a rut. Okay? For some of you guys, this could be the situation where you feel the overall theme is that you are stuck in a rut and that there is a sense of hopelessness. But there is fire still behind the hopelessness. It's still going to happen for you. So don't worry about it. It's still going to happen. It's still got legs. The Hierophant, conventionality. People are stuck in their ways. But we've got the Fighter, the Maverick, that's saying, you can't tell me what to do. They're beating it off. They're beating off the eyes. They're beating off people's set visions. They're like, you don't tell me what to do. I've got my own way of doing things. I'm the Maverick, and I ain't going to stay stuck in this rut forever. It's as simple as that. That can also mix in with this Four of Cups and the Ace and the Knight of Wands charging after it. So the Knight of Wands is still trying to make itself known to the person in the Four of Cups reverse. It's saying you're looking at things all the wrong way. It's not hopeless. It's going to happen. The Ace of Wands, the brilliant, bright idea, the yes card. It's a thumbs up. Taking time out to work out a plan, to work something out. We are out with this idea, with this plan. The Five of Cups and the Three of Wands. Both people with their backs turned to each other. But there's still the connection of emotion and the connection of vision. So you share the same emotional vision. You share the same feelings and the same vision. You want the same thing. But one of you feels a sense of hopelessness and one of you is waiting for your ships to come in. You're taking your time to work something out. Planning. This is a card of planning also. And it would fit very much in with this card here. These two top cards. Hopelessness, but still the fire is still there. It's still going to happen. Whatever it is that some of you guys feel that you've lost out on, you haven't lost out on because it's still coming for you. That Knight of Wands is still coming for you. It's not all hopeless. It's not lost. The Knight of Wands is the man on this. He's just working something out. He hasn't turned his back entirely because the vision is still there of what he wants. And it's funny how the Three of Wands, the person is waiting for their ships to come in, on the Knight of Wands, they're moving towards it. But in the Cups card, feeling a sense of hopelessness maybe with this card, with the Cups turning away or trying to get out of a rut. And with this Five of Cups, feeling a sense of regret about something. But all is not lost because there are still underlying plans being made. And then finally, the Five of Wands. Conflicting ideas, but foundations being laid behind that. They can't see what's going on with these people here within the Five of Wands. They're still caught up in their little silly conflict going on here. This is what these people are caught up in. But these people on the Three of Pentacles, are actually in the stages of planning something. So there are plans being made somewhere along the line in August for you guys. So if any of you guys feel that you've lost out on something, I don't believe that you have in August. I don't. Looking at these cards and using my own intuition, I believe that if you feel that something's gone silent, it's gone quiet, and you're thinking, okay, that opportunity's gone. It's not. It's because somebody's making plans. Somebody's still coming for you. Something is still coming for you. Okay? There is movement here. And if this isn't a case of somebody or something coming for you, it just suggests to me the Four of Cups in reverse at the top of the reading. That at the end of the day, even though you may feel that there's a hopelessness, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Because it means that, for example, if you've been addicted to something or you've been finding it difficult to let go of something, you're going to be letting go of it. And in order to let go of something, in order to move ahead with something, it's almost like this is pushing you, the Knight of Wands. So it's moving you along to get out of a rut. But I do believe that this represents a person who is still very much present with you, even though that person, he or she, whatever, might not be around, or you may feel that an opportunity is lost with something. I still believe that the energy of the opportunity is still very much alive and still very passionate, and still there's a lot of fire with that. And the angel card that came up for you guys is Ace of Fire. An exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. That really does tie in. Let's see what the booklet says, if I can find it. There we go. Ace of Fire. An exciting new opportunity shows up in your life. Creative and inspiring career possibilities are coming into view. Now is the time to completely embrace new adventures that present themselves. Go for it. Innovative ideas should be enthusiastically pursued. This is as good a time as any to take risks in order to follow your dream. There you go, the Knight of Wands, the risk taker. Take a risk. Take a risk with something, okay? Because it might just turn out very, very well for you. Starting a business, job offers or promotions, exciting new information, self-expression, a fresh start. Okay, so a lot of the time, this guy's the fresh start for me. For you guys, comes in that Four of Cups in reverse. Can signify hopelessness, as what I've spoken about. But if it's something that you're wanting to go for, this is you breaking outside of a rut. Okay, within the Four of Cups. Okay. Also, with the we do have an Ace of Wands again here. The Ace of Fire in the Angel cards is actually the Ace of Wands, okay, in the normal tarot. New adventures again with your Three of Wands. But I do mainly feel that this reading is about kind of not giving up hope on something. And it really does solidify it with the Ace of Fire, an exciting new opportunity. So if you feel that an opportunity has been lost, it hasn't. Because there is something coming your way that can change your life. Hold tight, hold the faith, don't worry, and it will come. What is right for you, Capricorn, will definitely not go by you. If it's wrong for you, it will go. No point in looking at the what ifs, if onlys, that type of thing. If it's right for you, it will happen. If it's wrong for you, it won't. That's universal law. That's the way it works. Okay? Don't give up hope in August. All is well. No matter what the outcome of any situation you guys are going through, do not worry. Okay? Because it will happen. That's your reading, Capricorn, for August. I'd like to say thank you so much for joining me, and I will speak with you soon. Take care.